Now is the time, now is the hour. Ours is the magic, ours is the power.
Before we even get started on this video, I just want to show you all what I'm drinking tonight. Yes, I'm drinking. I had a long day at work today, and it is Sutter Homes. This is Merlot, California, and this is not that sleepy wine. Some wines are making me sleepy, especially like red wine, but I'm trying to, explore this dry universe of a wine. But this video that I'm doing is just basically a movie review on this movie that I had just recently seen and can't believe it's like actually out. Me normally, I don't watch like sequels to movies, especially if it's a movie that's made for like only one movie. For instance, what's a movie? I don't know a good movie. What movie can I say that's good? The Fifth Element. The Fifth Element was a good movie. They made it long. They told the whole story, and they gave the element of what was going on in the movie. They didn't have to make no prequel or no sequel. But me, this time, I said, let me just take a chance. But I've been streaming I've been watching people stream games, and I've been seeing basically trailers on this movie called The Craft Legacy. Now, I have watched The Craft. I forget what year the original Craft came out, but like it came out, I think it was 1996. I want to say. I'm not sure, but I could be wrong. But the movie The Craft came out some years ago. I'm gonna say over. I know it's over 10 years now, and it basically is about these three witches that meet this one witch that moved into their town and basically went to their school and, went through a lot of, trials of each character. You had one character, you had one character that was a swimmer. You had one that was deeply involved with the occult. And then you had one that was, suffered from burns and basically couldn't cope with, people. So they were all, close witches. And then you had the one witch that traveled to their town and joined their school. And I think it was a Catholic school. It was a Catholic school they went to. And basically the girl that moved into their town was a natural born witch, but didn't, use her powers like that until she became of the occult with the rest, basically forming a circle. At this trailer of the new The Craft, it's called The Craft Legacy. I'm gonna put like little clips and little pictures in here or whatever. But it had basically, I was like, I wonder if I should watch this. I'm not sure if I should watch this or not. And so like me, I said I'm gonna just go ahead and give it a try. But the thing is, I'm like, okay, these are kids. Maybe this is about the original movie, but when they were kids. But as I watched the movie, I had really gotten into it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing. And I'm like, I hope that it being a sequel, it won't be corny or anything, because some movies aren't made for sequels. And so like, as I watched the movie, the beginning, I was like, wow. I was comparing it to the old The Craft movie, and it was a lot of similarities. You can hear like a lot of quotes from the other movie, from the original movie, The Craft. You can see how similar they were. The girl had came, along, moved into a new city and all that kind of stuff. But me, I'm into like that kind of, I'm into that religion. So it's like I know about witches and I know about, becoming pagan, Wiccan, studying the occult. I've, studied and been open-minded about it. But like watching the movie, I had seen so many, I've seen so many alerts, and how can I put it? I've seen so many things. Like, for instance, when the movie first came on, the girl moved into the house with her mom. Her mom. And so, like, a snake had crossed her path. I was like, a snake. Let me look this up. But I remember back then when I studied, when a snake crossed your path, basically it's a sign of rebirth. I mean, some people look at snakes as being evil, but it's not always about, evil. I mean, it's just, something you would have to basically get into, but I'm not going to brainwash you on that. But the movie was really good, and I really enjoyed it. But it really had gotten to me. Like the ending had really made me kind of shed a tear. But like it was a good tear, and it had brought along like a person from the original movie, but it just shocked me. Like the ending was really shocking. It was a big twist. But throughout the movie, I liked the movie. I enjoyed the movie. Little girls, they're learning to, not use their powers for bad. And basically, they were just learning about, how to communicate with each other and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, the movie was really good. I recommend people watch it. I really enjoyed it, but I just wanted to, share what I thought about the movie. And the movie, out of 10, I would give it, I'm going to say a 9.5. And I think I want to give it a 9.5 because, for one, the movie had a good story. Two, it had a lot of, if you study the occult, you will understand what certain scenes were, getting into, and you will understand the movie more. And three, the soundtrack, I mean, going back, that music throughout the whole movie was like really good. In fact, I had downloaded on my phone in the iTunes. I had to get the album. And also, the thing is that I didn't kind of like was that it was using magic was a little bit animated, but I mean, what can you expect? Flicking fire from your finger and all that kind of stuff. But other than that, it had like it was a really good potential for a part 2 of the movie. But I really suggest you if you're into that kind of stuff and you are open-minded and not judgmental about people's religion and occult, I suggest you watch it. But yeah, I might include some clips in the movie. But let me know what you think in the comments below. What you think about the movie. But I'll see you guys later. I have streaming to do tonight.
Fine. I'm fine. My name's Lily. And, I'm your daughter.